Hi everyone, welcome back to the Pot Smoker's Bible. My name is Zion. I'm the author of the Pot Smoker's Bible. It contains the prophetic book of Zion, where I get my name and authority. It comes from the Ketuvim, or Old Testament of the Christian Bible. I used my great uncle King James's version of the Christian Bible in order to put together the prophecy of Israel from the lines and precepts left to us in scattered bits and pieces. And I'm talking today. This is my commentary, no readings. But what I want to talk about today is all the many reasons why we should go camping. Um, First of all, because the Bible tells us to. I was raised a Christian. I was always told what to do what the Bible tells me to do. So I've pretty much been doing what the Bible has been telling me to do all along. I know that all of you who are not or who are Christians, who, probably find a lot of my stuff offensive, but that's okay. Because I didn't write the Book of Zion or the Pot Smoker's Bible for Christians per se, I wrote it for all of humanity. But in particular, I wrote it for the pot smokers. That's why I call it the Pot Smoker's Bible. Now, why should pot smokers and any other self-righteous or any other truly American person should go camping with me? One thing, COVID-19. Donald J. Trump, the beastest, basest of men that he is, has given us a bloodbath. Way too many people are going to die in that man's name. By the time spring comes and we're capable of going camping, we will be facing one of two scenarios. Either Trump will have won and we will be living under a dictatorship. Or two, Trump will have lost and we would have just lived through the deadliest winter in American history. Because by the time Trump leaves office, it will be far too late for Biden to do any true good in the case of COVID. The only way that we can avoid either one of these two COVID scenarios is for all of Trump's idiots to turn around, walk away, and put on a mask. But that's not going to happen. They are going to follow him all the way through this dark, deadly winter. By the time this winter is over, America will not be the same nation that it was last fall. It will have forever been changed for the worse. And at that time, we, the American people, particularly the drug users, will have two choices. Go back to pre-Trump days with a few little gimmies to dress it up like it's going to be any fucking different. Or we can take a stand to say enough is enough. We're not going to play it your way anymore. Because it's not only the crap that Trump has done in the last 4 years, it's the crap that the United Corporate Police State of America has been doing since 1939. Black Lives Matter is the tip of the iceberg. of the atrocity that is the war on drugs. Seen in its true light, statistical light, the victims of the war on drugs are the drug users. And if the drug users want to be truly free, then we must stand together united, just as India did under Mahatma Gandhi. Let me be your Mahatma Gandhi. Let me be your Moses. Because I have been studying since the mid-90s for the means to free us from this tyranny that is corporate police America. The United States of America that Benjamin Franklin, Jefferson David, and Washington, D.C., and Washington put in place died in 1939 when the Bill of Rights was disregarded and our right to self-determination was violated. Now, according to my sacred beliefs, based on the prophecy in this book, we need to go camping to take a stand, just as Mahatma Gandhi did. But instead of walking in the streets like you're doing right now, inciting the possibility of death by white supremacists, police brutality, corporate government interference, there's a better alternative. Let's go camping. A peaceful protest. We pack everything we own up to show them that we are dead serious, that we are never going back to what was. We take our children. We take our puppy dogs and our kitty cats. We take grandpa and grandma if they want to come, or mom and dad. We pick up every homeless person on the street and we bring them with us because they belong there. Because they need me more than you do. How dare America allow a single person to live on the streets? Bring my homeless people with you when you come, or don't bother coming. Because I'm their champion too. Bring the widows who have not the means to care for themselves. Go to the nursing homes and take out your relatives. Bring them with you and care for them in the dignified means in which they deserve. How dare you people take your elderly and put them in prisons and then barely even bother to visit them? And don't tell me I'm not lying, because I used to work in a nursing home. I know how you treated your elderly people. I won't treat my elderly people that way. If my mother would walk away from Trump and join me in my just cause, I would gladly enshrine her in a beautiful home that she deserves. All my brothers and sisters, too. My nieces and nephews, all of you. You're all welcome to come, but will you? Huh. Anytime I open my mouth to say, look what I've done, all I hear is, nobody will ever read your book. No, they won't. Because I'm not publishing it the old-fashioned way. I'm giving it to the world free of charge, right here, right now. They don't have to pay for a publisher to print it. It takes too long. And it's only done for money, and I'm not doing it for money. In fact, I'm doing it to end money, Because when we get to the camp, we will be a united people sharing all that we have in common to see to it that every single one of us has a shelter to be sheltered in, has the means to provide for their own necessities, has been given the mental, spiritual, and physical healing that they deserve. We will organize ourselves according to what we're actually good at doing, not what some idiot is willing to pay us to do. We have scientific geniuses washing dishes in America. Just think about it. Einstein, where was he working when he wrote those beautiful papers? He wasn't in a prestigious college based on his intellect. He was in a patent office making measly shit for a living. That's not how it's going to be done in Zion. Each and every one of us will fill out a form that will showcase our unique abilities, and we will create guilds that we will join, that will provide us jobs, and we will spend the rest of our lives doing that which we love most, or close to most in some cases, the things that we're best at doing. If you're best at using your hands at making beautiful furniture, you're not going to be stuck in a factory pushing a button. You're going to be learning how to become a master of that trade. Everything that we produce in Zion will be of the highest quality. Why? Because we won't be using money to make it. We'll be using our God-given talents. We will reorganize our society based on a guild system, where each person will join the guild that they are most best qualified to join. And they will be given a job doing that which they are best qualified and talented to do. So that person who writes the most beautiful words that no one has ever heard because they're poor, like me, can end up joining. Well, God, I've got so many guilds I could join. It's going to take 1,000 years to join them all. But I plan on singing. So, we're all going to redesign our entire futures based on our wants and desires and needs and loves and talents, most of all, our talents. And we're going to set up a school system where our children are taught, not based on rigid forms that idiots provided us 200 years ago, but on our talents, on our abilities. If a child is not good at math, we're not going to force him to struggle any farther than he can go in math. We're going to turn him over to learning social studies, where he is thriving, being perfectly suited to work with people. And his whole entire school will gear him towards the guild that he will eventually join. That guild that he chose to join and worked towards joining. And he will be secured for the rest of his life a job. And he will have the ability to rise within the ranks of that guild as far as his talent, intellect, and personality will take him. Because that's how it's done in Zion. May the Great watch over you, guide you, protect you, and keep you from all harm. And may they teach you right from wrong. May you be worthy of it. May your thoughts, words, and deeds reflect truth, good, and light. The unicorn way. Stay happy and high, my friends. Pursue what makes you happy. It'll make you happy. Come join me in Zion. Let's go camping. Know that I love you all. I'll see you later, because I'll never say goodbye.